Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have some fun. It's Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit again. What does that mean? Pretty simple today. We're going to talk about rules and tools. Rules and tools. Today, I'd like you to write down today's date. It's the 23rd, right? Yeah, it is. Wow. Here's our problem. Basically, you're scrolling through what? You're at the internet and everything else, and TikTok, fantastic. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm sorry, I'm going to basically say it's yeah. You see, what I see there on the internet and the social media, I see a lot of bad information. I'd like to correct it today if you allow me to, but it's going to be up to you. Now, I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Wow, big deal. You see, the reality is simple. I'm the guy that was the consultant for TRW. TRW is very simple. It's basically Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California, years and years ago. What happened is they got an information business, okay? And what did we get to do? They understand what? They came up with basically want to do what? Information business. The credit bureaus were started based on inquiry base, if you don't know this. So today we're going to talk about rules and tools. I'd like you to spend a couple minutes with me. I'd like to maybe spend about an hour with you if you want. But again, you just want a quick answer. Blast. Scott, good morning. Good morning, Mike. How you doing today? All right, now his music mama. Okay, fantastic. Now, TRW became a spirit. I'm the consultant. Now, I'd like you to think about something today. Would you please write down 29% rule? Could you do it for me? Can you do it for yourself? 29% rule. Now, the reason you want to spend some time with me today is pretty simple. I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to get to millionaire status, if you allow me to. Now, basically, understand, years and years ago, in 1976, I put this out into the world, It's simple to help them. What does that mean? This is called winning the game of business. Now, when I had winning the game of business, my first series that I put out there, I'm actually the original coach, by the way, 50 years ago. I've been online or in person for 6 days a week for 49 years, just like where you been. But today we're going to give you some rules and tools. Is that okay? Rules and tools. The 29% rule that I established at TRW became Experian. Experian's the number one credit agency in the world. They ran out of California, all right, in the United States to Dublin, Ireland about 40 years ago, if you don't know this. That's where their main corporation is. So what do we get to do? Share this live with everybody. Now, if you share the live today with everybody, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a bunch of free goodies. Is that okay? Would you like $100? Would you like $1,000? See, if you become an affiliate, I get to send you money all the time too. We get to play and win the game of business. That's why I wrote that series in 1976. Now remember, 1976, okay, I'm driving a Lamborghini, all right, going to Orange Coast College part-time. All right, by the way, in 1976, I was 15, 16 years old, okay? I just turned 16. See, I created my first million, all right, when I was 15 years old, when I invented Car Finder. And don't worry, you can find me all over the internet. It's simple. Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. But when you pop up me, you get my brother, Ryan, okay? Yeah. Who wants to talk to Ryan, okay? But again, that's up to you. So we get to play the game to win. What does that mean? Today. If today you took the time right now and you laid out your credit cards in front of you, let's pretend you're going to list 110%. See, some of you, about 80% of you want a quick answer. But the reality is what's going to happen with you when you don't share the live and help me, you don't get help for yourself. You see, it's a win-win situation. Let's think today. If you spend the time, I'm going to explain why you have crappy credit, 80% of you. I'm going to show you exactly how to change it right away with the rules and tools, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you things that people don't tell you. All right, Sherry, let's pay attention, all right? 110%. Get out that tablet and pen. We're going to talk about the 29% rule. It was my idea to have the oldest card as history. Oldest card is history. That's what we did. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Hey, Crystal. What do we do? The oldest card. Then it's the 29% rule. Let's write it down. 29% rule. Now, I want you to think about this, okay? Now, this is my 9th week on TikTok. All right, I'm the guy that writes checks for millions and millions of dollars. I'm on radio and TV nationwide anyway, so that I wanted to try TikTok, see if I like it, okay? So far in 9 weeks, I'm having some fun, but I have some concerns. I see a lot of people out there with a lot of crap, and I think it's a circus and a bunch of clowns. So, all right, here's Wealth Gum. Hello, good morning to you too. But understand something. See, everybody has these names of wealth this and money this, money that. I created my first $1 million structure, right, at 15. I invent Car Finder. I put this out in 1976. I'm 16. Corp to corp, corp to corp. I created my first billion, by the way, before anyone else was really doing it, when I was 21. Is that okay? At 21 years old, all right, I have a $1 billion structure at 21. So today you might just want to slow down just a little bit and pay attention, because I'm going to show you what you can do today to change your life if you want to. But again, this is Lodestar. Okay, fantastic. All right, goody. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Now, understand, in your credit cards, let's say you took your cards and put them out of your purse right now, or your wallets, okay, right in front of you. There you go. Okay, let's say we get a bag of stickies, the thing of stickies. You got the stickies? Good. What are we going to do? We're going to take the back of the card, and we're going to take this $10,000 credit card, 10,000. Okay, we'll talk about Amex in a minute, okay, about fluctuation, because you were here the other day. Good morning. Okay, here's Mark there. Hey, Mark, basically, how you doing today? All right, did you get that contract and that check? Did you get the check to clear? And refund their money and also pay for the next event? You have this big event this weekend, so Mark, enjoy yourself, please. All right, I know you're going to do great. Now, 2,900. Okay, I understand. Yes, you got it right. So here's a card worth $10,000, which 80% of you don't have. And I'd like to give you one today if you'd like. Would you like one? I'll get you one that's 20,000, 50,000 if you want. But again, I'll show you how to do this as well. So what happens? On the back of this card, I need my sticky. I have to dummy proof this, all right? So Lauren, I need you to pay attention. I have to dummy proof it. It's simple. If I don't write down that sticky, that a $10,000 credit card, 10,000, okay, is only worth $2,900. I'm going to screw up, like all of you did. I'm sorry you're playing the up and down show. You do it every day. Every day it's up and down, up and down, up and down. Whee! There's your credit score. See, what happens is you listen to a bunch of ding-dong and circus clowns online. That's what I think. It's great. You need an LLC. You need 5 of these. You need 6 of these. Hey, Rosie, how you doing? You need that. Stop. How about you realize I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. I built $60 billion of credit for my clients and myself over the years. How about you realize I'm the largest red shirt agent in the world? I'm the original coach, and I've sold more corporations on planet Earth times 10 to anybody, because I'm actually the coach for rich and famous people too. And I told Warren Buffett what to do 39 years ago. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. So good morning, Gordon and Rosie. Fantastic. Now, discipline. The card's $10,000. Wow, $10,000. So what I always do is I take my sticky, all right, I take off the old one, it's kind of peeling, and I'll put it on the bottom right here, and I'll go, whee, there you go. You see, what happens is now I got my sticky. Now I write down what I can use. If you take a credit card past 29%, you're in the yellow, and then 50%, you're in the red. So they're not teaching the rules and tools, and that's what really kind of pisses me off. But what happens is they don't understand how it works anyway. Those amateur hours, okay? What time do you start? Start what, Rosie? Okay, I'm up every day at 1:45 in the morning, and I'm bored after I pray to God. And then I basically want to help people have fun, okay? 6 days a week. You see, the reality for me is I get more fun helping people than anything. Okay, it's one of the top things I love to do. But understand something, okay? Today, it is what? 3:27 in the morning. Is that good, 3:27? So let's understand something today. If I take my credit cards in front of me and I lay out my sticky, I'm going to dummy proof this. Because we're all a bunch of silly dummies at times. Don't take offense. But what happens next? If you put all your credit cards that are revolving debt to ratio at 29%, okay? What time do you start your lives each morning? 3:15. 3:15 in the morning. It's only 3:28 now, okay? 3:27. So that's what I do, okay? Now, I want you to write down, Rosie. All right, all of you, write it down right now, okay? 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, I'm going to basically give you a demonstration of a blueprint, okay? Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what PCT is. It's Pacific Standard Time. So guess what you have? I don't know, you're in Georgia, you think. Okay, or you are, okay. So at 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, you're going to hopefully share this live today and this afternoon with everybody. If anybody you share the live to helps me help you, I'm going to send you some money. Is that okay? Because they get involved in the program. You get 10%. You're an affiliate if you want to be. All right, yes, I'm Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds. Hey, you. Okay, it's very simple. That's simple. I like that. Now, write it down. Please, please, please write it down. Okay? American Express, Gold, and Platinum do not fluctuate. Write it down. These are your emergency card when you have, blank day, week, month, and year. This is when before you screw it all up. And that's what you do, most of you. Sorry. Without you understanding rules and tools, you're going to bring the pain home every day. And that's your biggest problem you have today. And thank you for sharing the lives. And thank you for all the hearts. I love it. This is fun. I've been having a great time for the last 9 weeks. It's fun. But I hate the fact, okay, that I see all these circus clowns. Don't buy a house, even though I have houses. Don't buy this, even though I'm a full of doo-doo. I'm a Ponzi. I'm a this or that. And then Gary, F this, F that. Here's Mark, who just got out of prison. I mean, why do we listen to these people? Why do you listen to me? Well, I'm going to help you. But you know what? If you buy one of my books, or I give you one for free, all right, I'm going to read it to you. Here's the problem. Kim, thanks for being in the fan club. See, this book is for the kids in high school and college. Can you imagine today if you share this live, or share the live with 5 to 10 people right away, it's a free download for you. Now, if you don't share it, forget it. Forget it. We're going to be a win-win situation. You help me, I help you. Is that okay? So the free download is going to give for your high schoolers and your college students. It's called Starting Out Right. Now, the reason you want to read it, you need a copy yourself because you don't know rules and tools. And I'm the guy that helped set it up in the 70s and 80s and the 90s. Isn't that fun? So TRW became Experian. So I took the oldest card, 29% rule. Write down 29% rule. Stick it behind the card. Just because you get the card doesn't mean you go shopping. It doesn't mean you buy a new purse or go to dinner. The problem is you. Yes, it's you. Brian, I want you to pay attention. Are you going to learn at 3 o'clock live? Well, Brian, I'll change your life. I'll teach you more than you ever learned in your life. Is that okay? I'll even guarantee it. All right? I'm going to show you a blueprint. I'm going to give you the rules and tools you've all been screwing up your whole life. Is that okay? I'm going to literally show you for an hour and a half if you bring your tablet and pen, because I'm going to give you my A game too. So what do we get to do? The blueprint. It's like today. Come on. I mean, look at you. Look at you. Your credit score, most of it sucks. Okay? I set up the rules and tools for TRW Experian. 28% rule, you have to master that. These don't fluctuate. And every time you turn around, you're screwing up your credit. Congratulations, goody! And your kids don't need to screw up like you did. We all screwed up. It sucks. What if I'm the guy that gets you to millionaire? I'll guarantee that too, in writing. You got a problem? See, the problem is you got a problem. You have an 817 score. Fantastic, Brian. I have an 844. Big deal. It's just to use it as a reference to build a business. See, your credit should be a CFO for personal life, and then the corporation gets to review it because the corp and the divisions and LLC and LLP get to play. But it's up to you if you pay attention today. Now, I got that problem. When I was a little kid, I rhyme all the time. Okay, they said I was dumb and retarded. It's not nice. That's what they said. Okay, did you know? All right, and when Mrs. Ho read the book, I memorized all the words. All right, I also taught myself to read 2.5 years old. Isn't that fun? And then they tested me at Tewicker Junior High. All right, guess what? They tested me 3 times. The last time was in my gym shorts because they kept saying I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm in the 8th grade. I'm 14 years old. Did you know they found out my IQ is 203 and I got total recall on most things? Used to piss off the teachers. And I write with both hands at the same time, so I got my 3 computers here. I get them both going, eee! You know, fun? They said I was dumb. I think they were dumb. What do you think? So if we play the game today, my way, not your way, because I don't like your way. Okay, come on, all right? Here's Lena. Lena, I want you to pay attention. They don't fluctuate. These do. What do we do? Rules and tools. So Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, built $60 billion in credit for his clients and you. And me too. I got a corporate millionaire when I was 15. Yeah, I mean, I was in the bank. What'd you get? What'd you get? Do you have age corps? Hell yes, we always have those. You know what? I even have age divisions. Isn't that fun? I call it pulling off the tree. Okay? Now, he's asking that question because let's understand something today. Write it down. All corporate credit for LLC, LLP, and C Corp, S Corp All of it doesn't show up on personal file, but one card, the Spark card. Capital One Spark will show up on both files, business and personal. Now let's watch. 1987. I'm training Yarborough for TRW, became a Sperry in 96. Okay, I created the oldest card is history, and then the 29% rule, 29%. Sticky time, sticky time, sticky time, and these don't fluctuate. Every one of you jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. Why would you jack up a card that fluctuates and these don't? Why would you jack this up when these don't? I don't get it. Somehow I missed the 3 o'clock live yesterday. Do I come back to your page at 3? Hell yes. Well, let's play today right now. Let's write down some rules and tools. Now let's understand. I'm live every day, all right? Monday through Friday, twice a day. 3:15 in the morning, like now, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You see, if you buy one of my books, you get a freebie. I'm going to read it to you. I don't like these people. Buy my book, go to my event, blah, blah, blah. Don't buy a house, but I have 2 houses at 50 million each, and I'm a double talker, and I run the biggest Ponzi out there. Oh, I don't like stupid. I don't like these ding-dongs. I think they're a bunch of circus clowns. What if I tell you the rules and tools? Good morning, boss. Hey, this is Black Kinfolk. I saw you the other day. Did you pay attention? Did you go to the live yesterday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? Did you invite 100 people, 5 or 10? You see, if you invite people today, right now, to the live, now I'm going to let you be a free download. If not, forget it. Why would I want to give it to you? No way. See, we get to play. Hey, Johnny. How you doing, Johnny? I keep hoping for Hollywood to show back up because I was correcting his mistakes the other day. You see, he has his cars in his trust. God, that's all stupid. I mean, come on. Can you imagine? All right? Today, your car's in your trust. You're driving down the street. Ooh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, shit. What happens? You get out. You exchange information. Okay, what happens next? I tell you to shut up. Shh. But then you hand the driver's license, registration, and insurance. Ever since the Schaefer bill in California, I've been teaching people this as well, too. I want $1 million. Well, that's simple. Were you willing to do the work? Were you willing to listen and learn? But again, $1 million of credit. Hell, that's just 10 of these suckers. It's easy. I mean, I can get that in 90 days if you listen. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Now back to the car. You got out your driver's license, insurance, registration. And unfortunately, because you do dumb, not all of you, it's got your home address on it. That's dumb, dumb. That's what it is. The registered owner, they're going to sue the registered owner, which is you. When they sue you, they're going to sue your spouse. They're going to tear your life apart, and you're going to go through the rabbit hole. Fantastic. See, the car should be registered to a division, not your corp, not your LSE, and not your trust. You just set up your trust to get sued and screwed up. What the blank was this Hollywood the other day? I don't understand. Dumb. Your driver's license, your insurance, and registration, P.O. Box, mailbox, etc. Oh, you can't use them anymore because it was sold to Federal Express. Because I sold it! Ah! See, if you do some research, you'll find out I created my first billion at 21. Having fun, it turned into a damn game. And 2.6 billion, 26. Corporate structure. Wow, we could play the game and win. Well, let's go back to my original series in 1976. Winning the game of business. I think it's great. Thought liberty is both on the owner and the car. All right. Well, the reality is just no. And then they said, Wally. Now understand, they sued the registered owner, which is you currently. Whee! If it's a division, you could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt the crap out of it. Gee, they got rid of debtor's prison, Willie, in the 1700s. It's called federal protection, the automatic stay. See, the problem, you keep bankrupting you and bringing your pain and your family to home. Ay. Why would you do that? Here's $350,000 of credit. Chase gives you 0% after 22 months. What the blank would you do with it? Luna, you're back again. Luna, that's fantastic. Oh, goody. Now, what would you do with it? What would you do with $350,000 of credit? Okay, what would happen? Okay, you would basically what? Do it for every division. What happens if the car is in bad? Okay, here's basically the arse or something. I don't know. I scrolled too fast. Now listen carefully. Okay, let's write down S is 5, S is 4. Come on, let's have some fun. Now, you don't even know what an S is 5 is. I'll guarantee you 99% of you, what? Your S is 5, you signed it or mommy did. Who signed it? Who agreed not to use your social security number? All right, not for ID purposes. Who used it for not guaranteeing something? You use it every day and break the rules. It's simple. The S is 5 form, get your SSN and the 1040 tax return. You connect your own dots. And that's why the government, the IRS, bonds us for $35 million apiece. They get to borrow money off of us. That's what it is. Now, the car, all right, would you let me get sued? Hell no. I'll teach you how to play the game. Your problem is you. I mean, come on. This great guy here, Lou, he's got a wife, he's got some kids, he's got a son, a daughter, a cat and a fish, and he's got his house and his goodies. And when they sue him, they sue his wife. Now you're in the rabbit hole. You lost it all. You're older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. Okay? So guess what we do? What do you do, sir? I change your life. Is that okay? How about we recorrect, because you're late to the date, okay? All cards fluctuate. Sticky time. I set up the credit system you use today. I'm the consultant for TRW and Experian. Is that okay? Show me the way. Show me the money. Simple. Cards fluctuate. You jack up the wrong damn card. Shame on you. You used to spank yourself. What do? These don't fluctuate. These do not fluctuate at all. This is your gold and platinum cards. They don't fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? These don't work. I created my first $1 million in the damn bank when I'm 15, and I created Car Finder. They can't connect to the GPS. My organization's got money all the time. Isn't that fun? I like making money. Don't you? It's a game. It's called winning the game of business. So if we pay attention today and we get the rules and tools, the real truth, not those circus clowns out there going blah, 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 I'm going to change your life if you allow me to. Now, I created my first $1 million at 15. Yeah, I'm driving a Lamborghini going to college part-time. Hell, why not? I got sucked out of Tewico Junior High. They tested me. Okay, when I was in the 3rd grade, Mrs. Goodwin and Miss Popelka and Edison Elementary, they were turds. Young man, why do you wear the same pants for 3 months? That's all I got. See, I got to be an orphan. I got born in a freaking taxi. I got to eat out of a trash can, and I was pissed off. So I wanted to learn. I want to get through all the hell. Mrs. Goodwin, you cheated on that test. You broke into my desk. Ma'am, your desk is locked. I wouldn't cheat on you. Go to the principal's office. Whack, whack, whack. They used to spank us. That wasn't nice, but it's what happens. See, if you think you're great, your life is great, okay, and you got the mommy and the daddy, fantastic, and fantastic for you. I got to eat out of a damn trash can. It sucks. Hey, Matthew, why don't you pay attention? You're a little late to the party today. What does that mean? All cards fluctuate. Write it down. I wrote the rules and tools for TRW, became Experian. I'm the consultant that trained Ken Yarborough. It's simple. If all cards fluctuate and we put a sticky there and we dummy proof it, it's a $10,000 credit card. $10,000, okay. $10,000. If I use $2,900, I'm okay. I'm in the green. If I use $3,000, hell, I'm in the red. In the red, ah! Actually, it's 50% red, 30% yellow. So what do? If I use the wrong card, I drop my score, get stuck, and can't get any more. Most of you have crappy credit. Congratulations, congratulations. You jacked up the wrong damn card. These are unlimited, up to $1 million. The pay over time limit I got them to do 18 years ago is up to $100,000. See, you should have $100,000 of personal credit. All right, you don't need to use it and abuse it because I wouldn't want you to do that anyway. So that way, if you jack up the wrong card, you drop your score. Can you imagine you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business with our friends and family. We're going to jack it up, drop the score, can't get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to bring the pain home to you and me. Dumb. Well, that's what you did. These don't fluctuate. They don't teach you the rules and tools. Why would they not teach you? I don't know. I set it up. Maybe they'll pay attention. What is your score you have to get to those? 649. That's it. I know on social media, you need this card to get the Amex Gold. I'm like, this guy's an idiot. He said that a lot. He's a clown. Blah, 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 blah. I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors. I don't like any of them but 10 of them. Most of them suck, in my opinion. So if I look at the cards I like for personal business, and that's what we do, we can finance the American dream. Can you imagine something? You brought the pain home to you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What's wrong? These don't know how to work? I'm online. All right, don't tell anybody. Or tell everybody. I'm online 6 days a week, twice a day. I don't have any hooey to give you besides the truth. I'd like to get you off your assets and go get it. But I'm online twice a day, Monday through Friday. 3:15 in the morning, a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon doing a blueprint for you. Is that okay? You got a 649? Fantastic. Let's go get you some cards. Let's play. But then I got to teach you the rules and tools. Why? Because you jacked up the wrong damn card. That's why 80% of your credit sucks. Sucks. Why? Because you did it to you. Congratulations. Then you drive your car, registered to you. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I'm over 700. Fantastic. Let me do this for Luna. Let's get 2 cards for you and 2 for your corporation. Is that okay? Or your LLC. Then I'm going to teach you daisy chain credit. One of my clients is out there ripping people off called stacking. He's so full of crap, it's ridiculous. He signed an NDA and I have to sue him now. He won't shut up. He's full of crap. These cards, all right, what do? Did you know they actually offer you 99 more? Would you like $1 million of credit? Serious. If you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, PC, a nonprofit too, you could have one of these cards for the corporation in every division. That's $1 million. What would you do with $1 million today? You see, if I ask the question, what would you do with $1 million? I'll buy a house car. See, this is where stupid comes in. Or dumb. Sorry, I can't say stupid. They tell me I can't. I can't say stupid. It's not a good word. Okay. Here's where dumb comes in. You got $1 million in the bank. What do? You do what I showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago. You reference 3 times 5. It turns into $15 million. It's borrowed money. It's not taxable. See, that's how you play the game. All right, you want to purchase a fourplex. Luna, no. I'm going to teach you to talk and walk. Luna, your organization will have a division that buys a fourplex. Your division, fourplex. Now understand, if you're in California, because I don't know where you're at, I'm just having fun with people. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Good morning. We're having a good time, Jay. Isn't that fun? We're going to share the live with everybody. Now, anything above, all right, 5 units and above in California is called commercial. So we got to position this right. And the problem you got is you want to get a loan on the fourplex. No. We're going to use the corporation and the entity to finance itself and that fourplex. Now, the fourplex is good, original property. If you had one house, some of you, you're here in the real estate, you're an expert. Yeah, right. Every expert I find in real estate, I ask them some questions. Okay, what is a homestead blocker? What's a UCC and chattel mortgage? The assignment of mortgage, I created that in 1989, but I'm also the coach for Carlton Sheets, Dave Duggan, and rest all these people too. You see, you got to play my way. I wish I was smarter and understood what you were talking about. Robert, I don't want you to be smarter. I want you to be you. Robert, I will go slow and will teach you how to play my way. Robert, hear it 100 times. See, Robert, you got to realize something. You can play the game to win. All cards fluctuate. What do? Sticky time. We cannot go past 29%. Should I remove myself and manage direct of a C corporation? Let's stop. Luna, until I analyze you, until I get to know you. All right, let's stop. A C corporation is double taxed, but you keep it to C until you make some money and you convert it to S, by the way, okay? Okay, keep talking about real estate. Well, real estate's a game. I was controlling 2.2 billion of it. Is that good? How am I doing? But now I control the corporations because I'm a puppet master. You see, I'm going to say, don't own anything, but control everything. You'll hear that on these social media crappy clowns. Blah, blah, blah. Buy the book on trust. Why don't you study John D. Rockefeller like I did? He was my hero. He still is. In 1934, irrevocable trust. Irrevocable trust. Gee, understand. Here's your problem. All of you have the same problem. You are setting yourself for probate. Your parents and everyone else before, or for you, set everyone's for probate. And they bring the pain home. That's what happens. The attorneys and the judges love you because you set yourself up for probate. Hey, Cats, how you been? I haven't seen you for yesterday. Hope you're feeling good. Now, I pray for you all the time, too. Now, thank you for the rose, Jay. Oh, you're in my prayers as well. And you know what happens? Okay, John D. Rockefeller? Can you imagine today, all right, that you're going to set your whole family up for probate? See, we're all going to plan what? We're going to plan the goal, the dream. We have to also plan to, all right, when we're old and gone, okay? See, because you're not building legacy. I got a 680. What should my first credit card be? Write it down. Rapid refresh. Everybody needs a rapid refresh. Write down, okay, ready? Okay, all right, add history. Add history from my dashboard. And then from there, let's see what's anything screwed up. If it was me, I'm gonna wanna give you 6 of these, 6 to 7 of these at 10,000 each with a sticky. I wanna get you a $50,000 card too. And then I wanna get you 2 of these suckers. Screw the trust, just death is lieu of it, and it stays out of the probate. Well, the reality is, understand something. Are you building a legacy, Lion King or Lion Keeper? Okay? See, you're not building legacy. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, the comments like that, it's like, why bother? All right, maybe you don't need to listen and learn because you know everything or you know nothing at all. See, an irrevocable trust helps basically protect the assets because we're going to die. If we plan to live, we plan also to do that. See, what happens is the legacy, Kennedys, Gettys, Fords, okay, Trumps, all right, all these Hiltons, they build legacies. Why didn't you? Why didn't your family before you too? You see, what happens is if you actually have the organization set up right, all right, let's say it's an LLC, there's 9 of those, 9 type. You got circus clowns going, you need 3 of these, you need 3 of those. Oh, you got howdy do with the stupid hat. You need to have a trust, sold it to the trust, and this, stop. If you transfer things and you sold it to the trust, you receive money. Who got the money? The IRS is listening. They're going to audit him and go, let's go get him again. They already got him twice. See, the reality is BS. One of my books is called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, get me. 6 days a week. Can you imagine if you share the live today? And we have the live at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm there too, helping you. This is the book that's a free download if you share the live. If you don't, forget it. It's simple. Share the live with everybody. Thank you for joining my fan club. I got to 25,000 followers in my first 9 weeks. I need 50,000 now. I gotta have some more fun. Join the fan club again, again, and again, and again. Yay! Says I accomplished the goal. Can I heart myself today? Nope. Oh well. I like to heart me. I want you to tap the screen 1,000 times. This is the fun of it. Help me, I'll help you. This is the book for the kids in high school and college. This is gonna show them how to start out right. So let's understand something. It's a free download for anybody that shares the live with everybody. Everybody. It's free. You like free? It's going to show you exactly I dedicated to my professor, all right, my mentor, and also my attorney and my friend Harold Stokes. Because he passed. He wanted me to change the world. He's in a better place. This is going to help your kids and you understand the rules and tools. Why don't you get a copy too? You need to understand. Okay, I'm not a sheep. Meh. We're all sheep and ducks, all right? Because we have to learn how to play. But it's up to you. I'm just going from God, family, money. God, family, money. Okay, even in the Bible, we're known as sheep. All right, but he's a sheep herder. But again, I'm just going to say what I believe. God is first. That's for me. I'm a pastor also. Isn't that fun? You got to see that. My wife and I became one. One's a lonely number. What does it do? Very simple. Okay, 1. Then it's money, okay? But again, it's money. So if we play the game, we could win the game of business. Would that be okay? So why don't we get the free download today for our kids in high school and college, and why don't you read it too? Now, if you get a hard copy, it's gonna cost you about $20. Is that okay? So what do? Winning the what? Game of business, my first series, all right? And I created my first $1 million structure at 15. Hopefully, Chris can get me into your program today, trying to finance the big, you want the bigger package. Jay, I only have 1 left, and then I'm sold out. The rest will be the junior coaches. They're good too. So what happens? Winning the game of business. Now, if you come here more than once, you'll find out I'm not full of crap. The circus clowns are. Most of them, you buy this, don't buy a house, but I have a house. He's the biggest clown out there in the first place. Go to my event, spend $4,000 for a seat. What do? You hear everybody's damn story. You can get that for free online. Why would I want to hear their story? What's in it for me? Me. What's in it for you? It's like today. If you share this live with people, because I'm having fun, I'm going to give you the download of what? For you and the kids. Starting out right. Now, if you don't have a corporation or an LLC or LOP, all right, or C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, it's free today. Yeah, if you share the live, you get it for free. Simple. And the link tree below, you'll see if you want articles of corporation in any state, they're free. Free. Some of you, about 62% they say, you spend $1,000 for a piece of paper and then learn diddly squat. Diddly squat. What? Diddly squat. And I don't understand. Why would you do that? Why would you piss away money? Articles of corporation are free in all 50 states. I've been giving them out since I was 9.5 years old. 9.5, free. Did you know there was a kid at 9.5 years old that started Helping Hand Industries in California? Then he got $100,000 credit cards came in the mail and freaked them all out. I'm the kid, I grew up. See, your problem is you. Congratulations. You jacked up the wrong damn card because you didn't learn to what? The rules and tools. Thank you, Jay, again. What does it mean? All cards fluctuate but two. All cards fluctuate. What? See, they're not teaching the rules and tools. They're saying you need 5 LLCs. You need a trust sold to a trust. What kind of crap is this? That howdy doody guy, that hat should just fall off and he said, I don't know. Okay, I don't get it. I don't understand circus clowns. I have a 614. Fantastic. Goodie for you. This Tyson is at the time. No, it can't be the time. It has to be your score. I have a 844. Who cares? Nobody. See, your credit score for you is to balance your life for your family and your kids. Then when you lose that score, we use that as a reference for the corporation or LLC, LOP, all the pieces, and we go get $1 million of credit. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? I like having fun, don't you? So let's do this. Let's write down Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, who built $60 billion of credit for his clients and himself. That's me, by the way. And I incorporate Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels, rich and famous people, 3 presidents of the United States of America, and on and on and on. And I've sold more corps than anybody times 10. And on top of that, I'm the largest registered agent in the world. The world! You heard that before? So if we look at credit cards, they fluctuate. Sticky time. $10,000 credit card, 29% rule. That's all I can use. If I use $3,000, I'm in the yellow. If I use $5,000 on a $10,000 card, I'm in the red. It's on fire. Then your excuse is, I lost my job. Big deal. Everybody loses the job. Everybody goes through what? Crappity crap. These don't fluctuate. 18 years ago, I got American Express and Gold Card to have a POT. Now, I have a dummy card for my clients. Okay, dummy card. And I use the Blueprint of Success code and the rights to it. They have Blueprint Loan. They have dummy code. Now watch what happens. It's fun. Let's say someone didn't have enough credit. By the way, I create cards off of my cards for you. Isn't that fun? Would you like a card? Would you like a card? You might need to add a card to your file. You know, I got 62 million of this stuff. It's fun. Would you like a card? See, the problem today is you don't understand an SS5. Could you write down SS5? I'd like you to research it later today. I'd like to show you how you or mommy signed the SS5. You did. Somebody did. Okay? Somebody did. How do you increase credit limits? It's simple. My dashboard does it all the time for people. Okay? Put me in coach. Well, the reality is very simple. Tall, remedy, fantastic. What happens? You have to understand. I am the largest registered agent in the world. So 10 times more than anybody on this planet. And you know what happens? I'm also the original coach 50 years ago. All right? And my info commercials went way out of hand. Isn't it fun? So put me in coach. Now understand, why don't we all right now write down SS5? Let's write down SS5 just for the fun of it, okay? If you would basically look at SS5 today, not tomorrow, today, you could learn that it says on the SS5, that's how you connect to the SSN and the 1040 tax return. See, we are basically bonded by our government to 35 million apiece. I understand. Roosevelt in 1934 had the Gold Act. In 1930s, they confiscated everybody's gold. Everybody's gimme. That's what they did. Roosevelt basically implemented in 1934 what's called the Gold Act. Okay, that's simple. He used Fort Knox to borrow money to create more money. Well, Nixon took the gold out in the whole play in August and then basically 71. What does that have to do with you? It has everything to do with you. See, because you don't pay attention and you let life pass you by, most of you, and you get stuck in your routine and you're bored and you're not happy at all. And then your friends and family rip you off. Isn't that fun? Some of you, not all of you, okay? So if we listen, the SS5 form that you filled out or mommy did, depends on how old you are and the age you were born. All right, now let's say mommy did it for you. Every hospital is mandated. It is mandated you sign the SS5 form. Mommy can't go home with her baby till she does. Isn't that fun? So the baby's born, the SS5 is basically filled out, and mommy goes home with the baby, and the baby gets an SSN in the mail. The moment the baby's born, the government bonds the baby up to 35 million apiece. Ooh, goody. That's how we're measured. So then all of a sudden they get the SSN. Well, what happens? The baby don't need it. You're just going to put it because people lied on their tax returns. But what they got to do is a bond. August 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. Okay. See, all these pieces have to do with your whole life. You don't even get it yet. See, you got the job, or you got the job, you're doing this piece and that piece. No, I'm not even an attorney. I'm a here to be sheep an attorney. I did all that crap years ago for myself, not for you. All right, so the reality is, no, not for you. All right, why? I mean, okay? But as a professor, I taught them too. Who cares? Any ding-dong can go to school and get the paper. I did that too. But I'm a 4.5 in everything I ever did. I have total recall. I read the damn book and do the test. How hard's that? I love your style. Well, the reality, I'm just going to tell you the truth, okay? You get stuck with me. See, I don't want to ever let you down. So that's why I'm online 6 days a week. I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. Would you like the truth? It'll set you free. Mommy signed the SS5, or you did. That SS5 connected it, got the SSN, and it's connected to your 1040 tax return. Oh, goody! You get your paycheck. It's taxed. Ah! You get the leftover. That's what happens. Because your lack of knowledge is our dumbness, and that's what happens all the time. Hey, Faith, how you doing? You know, I wrote a song for Faith Hill and Tim McGraw years ago. It's called When I Found Me, I Found You. Did you ever hear that one? Famous. I wrote a song for Dolly Parton, too. It's called Mommy's Tears. Wow. It's fun. Let's have fun. Tell us more about the bond. Well, what happens is we're bonded, Rosie, by our government, so they use it for $35 million up to that, and they get to borrow money. That's right, because they took the Gold Act. If you look at money today, it'll say Federal Reserve note at the top. It's not money. It hasn't been money since August 71. It's a Federal Reserve note. It's called a legal tender. So you want a bunch of money. Okay, thanks, Faith. Oh, fantastic. I hit the rose. All right, that's Beth Miller. I did 2 corps for her, too. Oh, goody. See, I'm known as the Incorporate for Rich and Famous. And normal people, too. But I have fun. You see, I got used and abused as a kid, and it sucked. I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. I saw that on TV. How's it feel? All right? Oh, it's like Santa Claus. That fat man never came to my house. I'm too busy eating out of a trash can as a kid, being used and abused, and it sucked. I was so pissed off, I wanted out of hell. Okay? So I'd find myself at the library every day reading again and again. Okay? So let's understand something. If we understand how the SS5, SSN, and what? 1040 tax return. That's how they mark your paycheck. Your paycheck today is tax. You get the leftover. Then you're pissed off. Where's my money? Well, they took the money because they get their cut before you do. You did all the work or you were lazy. It depends on you. See, 80% of employees suck. They're lousy people. They rip off companies. 80% suck no matter what you do. They're just crappy people. 20% are the ones you want to keep. That's what we do. The 20% gets rid of the 80% anyway. That's how it works. So if we understand that half the people in this world are friggin' lazy, the other half better go see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I did. I had to get out of hell. Do you know what it's like being used and abused? I do. It sucks. Eat out of a trash can? Sucks. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. So I had to learn what needed to be done for me. God, me, family. Now what it is God, family, all right, money. See, my wife and I got married 20 years ago. Under God's eyes, we became one. But the bottom line for you, what do? You actually have a husband and a wife. Oh, goody for you. And when they sue you, they sue her. Ay, ay, ay. What do? What the blank's wrong with you people? See, husband and wife, you became one. That's it. I didn't know mommy and daddy either, but guess what? Well, that's how it works. Then, Tim, we learned God. That's our Father in heaven. See, we have to understand something, okay? Today, if you want to change your life, I have total recall. All right, I get an IQ of 203. I write with both hands and talk at the same time, and I rhyme all the time too. I'll teach you everything I learned in my life. And yes, school, I got the papers. Who gives a damn? I didn't learn anything in school. I learned how to, come on. I can memorize every word in the book. I got recall. I pass the test, so what? Big deal. Life teaches you life when it kicks your assets. And that's what happens. So you learn life by doing life. Get knocked down 1,000 times. Hell, get up 1,001. See, you got to be tenacious as can be. You see, I got lucky. All right, how to get lucky? I invented something called Car Finder, okay? Then I basically, all right, corp to corp. Then I basically put this out there in one of my infomercials. Infomercial. Do you know I have one of the first infomercials on the planet? Yeah, it's good. Winning the game of business. All right. Winning the game of business was corp to corp like banks do. The Bank of America today has branches. Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, US Bank. What are these banks? Okay. They bankrupt 22,000 locations last year because they don't need them anymore. But they use corporation to corporation and they bankrupt a piece, all right, under the Federal Protection Act. They get rid of the 100-year lease and keep all the assets and the money. That's what they do. Just join. What are you we are learning? I don't know, Symphony? Symphony? You're late for the date. Oh, well. Well, Symphony, you want to change your life? You want to protect your assets and your family? Then you didn't listen to the SS5 story. Why don't you go today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? I'll be live again and again. What do you think? I'm going to demonstrate a blueprint for you. That's right. Are you familiar with, all right? Yeah, who cares? Okay. Do I agree with Derek? No, hell no. Okay. Okay. Did he sign up for one of my books and programs? Yeah. So guess what? Ask him, all right, about the book he got from me years ago. Go for it. I have the invoice too. So it's like the guy going, you don't buy a house, I own them all. All right. The biggest circus clown out there, he bought my books too. Well, he does the opposite of what I do. See, what I do for people is I make you buy the franchise as a division. I make sure you own a deed of trust forever. And you create auto income. Because you got to realize something. Every time you give money to somebody, oh, do we really? Ooh, you're afraid to even spend $1 today because you got ripped off by your friends and family. All right, somebody ripped you out. Oh, you maybe got with that big event last year. Let's go to X, blah, 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 X, blah, crap. X my asset. Sell me the water grant. You're right. You couldn't sell me crap. People spend $10,000 to hear people tell their story. You can get for free online. What is that all about? Then they bought books. Oh, goody. Get the guy to actually read the damn book to you. He didn't even write it. All right? This is free for you. Is that okay? Free. You nail it on the head. Well, the reality is you got to understand something. This is Tell Remedy. Can you imagine, all right, if you listen to me, what we could do? That's crazy, right? Well, the reality is simple. People listen to the circus clowns every day. Don't buy a house. I got 2 for $50 million and I pissed it away. Who paid for that? Who paid for that? $100 million of real estate. Don't buy a house. I mean, this is the double talker. This is the clown of clowns. Don't buy a house. Could you imagine today, okay, your paycheck is taxed, right? Taxed before you get the check because you don't understand SS5, SSN, and 1040. Okay. The only way you get any money back is to have a house. Your real estate, your personal residence, okay, under your house. For 24 years, it's interest. That gives you money back on your paycheck, okay? The property tax. So the only way I can get money back on a paycheck, and 97% of people screwing up every day, the problem with them, what do? They screw up because they don't know any better. Okay, they don't want to help that 10%. BS. I want all of you to be a 1%er. I want you to kick some ass head. I want to prove the world wrong and I'm right. Would you like to help? Share the live with everybody. Share the live now. We'll have fun. Okay? So I want you to buy a house. If you don't know how, I'll get you one too. I'll show you how to play that game as well. Today, you drive the car. It's registered to you. Do this to yourself. No, 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 no. Do it. When you bump somebody today, it's simple. All right? Hey, good morning, Mindy. How you doing? Always reminds me of Mark and Mindy. I love that. It's very simple. I got to talk to her and David, her husband, yesterday. It was fun. I like changing lives. Is that okay? Would you like to play? We got to play it my way because your way sucks. I say that out loud. These don't fluctuate. These do. And what did you do to you and your family too? You got in a bumpity bump. They sue the registered owner. All right? Hey, what? Why would you be a registered owner of a car? That is the dumbest thing I saw people do every day. Okay? Every day. I hate credit. I had an 821 and let one of the accounts report $100, no late payments, blah, blah, blah. Well, understand something. I don't like credit either. People don't realize I don't like personal credit at all, but I have millions and millions of dollars because guess what? It justifies, all right, the verification for a corporation getting money. My credit score is an 844. My wife today's an 844 too. We're neck and neck. She beat me by a point yesterday. See, women get credit points higher than men, by the way, if you don't know this. That's the way the system worked. Okay. Well, she likes to say, well, you're the godfather of credit. I'll beat you by a point. Hey, I've been married for 20 years. We just have fun. Okay, she's my rock. God, family, money. When I say family, it's husband and wife. We became one. One is a lonely number. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you. Brian, let's understand. 811, fantastic. Goody. Oh, is that the time? No, that can't be. It has to be your score. Okay. All right, because right now it's what? 4-9? It's 4-9. Here and there. Okay, goody. And that's fun. So what do? We play the game. I have everything I want. I mean, everything. It's very ridiculous. It is everything I want. I got it all. If I want to just go get it, why not? Why not? It's simple. The estate we live at is simple. It was bought through a trust. So nobody knows it because it's nobody's damn business. The car you got today, we have 21 cars in the car collection. Okay, they're all registered to divisions. So if I get in a bumpity bump, they get to sue the division, and I'm going to disconnect, isolate, corporate. I'm going to bankrupt the piece and throw them away. That's automatic stay, Federal Protection Act. Got it? See, we can play the game to win. I have no intent to do fraud. Hopefully you don't either. So if all cards fluctuate, what do? Sticky time. A $10,000 card needs a sticky. That's $10,000. If I use more than $2,100, I'm in the yellow. No, I'm in the green. If I use more, it said, then $2,100, I'm in the yellow. And then 30% yellow and 50% red. It's on fire. There's a problem with you. You don't know how to play. Why don't you know how to play? Why don't you know how to play? So I invite to $1 million info. Well, the reality is very simple. Okay? You're smart and I'm paying attention. Fantastic. I'm just trying to slow these down so I can read them all. They go by pretty fast. Isn't that fun? All right, now everybody, Henry, juggles and struggles. Today, I'm going to have to teach 80% of these people the real rules and tools, and they're going to have to basically reduce their debt to ratio on their cards. I'm going to have to show them very simple how to create supply to cash because you haven't taught me yet. Well, Robert, get to the damn class. It's 3 o'clock basically here. But if you paid attention, I'm going to give you some golden nuggets today. But then Robert might be one of those turds. I don't know yet. We'll find out. This is a free download, Robert. Why don't you get this book? It's free if you share the live. If you don't share the live, forget it. Forget it. Why would I want to give it to you for free if you're not going to help me help you? Got it? So what do we need to do? This is free, free, free. And that's what it is today for your kids in high school. Kids in high school and college. Now, why don't you read it too? Because you need all the rules and tools. Eric, you're back. Well, it's about time. Melissa, how you doing today? All right? This is Day of Glory. Fantastic. Day of Glory is God. God, family, money. God, family, money. Okay. So let's do this. If you write down and take all your personal cards out of your personal wallet right now, put them in front of you, I want you to put a sticky on it. Okay? I almost believe you. Well, it's up to you, Henry, or Harry, or whatever it said. Sorry. You don't have to believe. You just believe in you. Okay? You see, God made us. That's how it works. I'm blessed I have a day. Hey, I died in a coma in 2009. Okay, died. Well, my tax attorney stole my $3.7 billion of structure. Look at the largest U-dock in Huntington Harbor, my yacht, my backyard at the time. Why not? See, the reality is you'll find that I'm not full of what? And the circus clowns are. So if I put my sticky in the back of my card today, because I helped set up the credit system in the first place, 70s, 80s, and 90s is pretty simple. All right, good morning, Ray. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Mindy, too. Share the live with everybody. Let's have some fun. Why not? Because I'll let you get some freebies today. Is that okay? If you share the live. So we write down and put our sticky there. Since I said to TRW as consultant to Ken Yarborough, very simple, this card. Then I said, guess what? Let's put a percentage of utilization. That's the 29% rule. And what happens right now is very simple today. What happens is credit bureaus will say below 30. I was going to sue Credit Karma during the pandemic because they kept saying 42%. It's never been that. It's always been 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Hell, I wrote the rules and tools, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Come on, damn it. It pisses me off when they can't tell the truth. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Congratulations. This is L something. Thank you. Say hi. Okay. So if we don't jack them up anymore, and I'll teach you how to reduce your debt to ratio, and we go get these. As an affiliate, all right, to 119 creditors, I have what's called a dummy card, which I help people get cards all the time. Even sometimes I get them card off my card because it's fun. Okay. Because they get stuck. I don't like people getting stuck. Then I also have the blueprint of success on the rights to that. All right, for the last 40 years. Several times my attorney has to basically yell at Tony Robbins using the blueprint of success. I have an 811 score, 5%. All right, my total credit is about $26,000. I need help. Yeah, you do, Brian, because here's the problem. Brian, we got to look at what you have, do a rapid rescore. You have an 811, and maybe you're not getting denied or you're getting some things or they're telling you no. The cards I would get you are 10,000 plus. Is that okay? Now, the next thing is, I'd like you to get American Express Gold and Platinum cards, not to jack them up. These are old crappy cards. This is, oh crap, what do we do? Robert, you didn't pay attention, and you were the one complaining earlier. I'll give it to you in a minute or two, maybe. These don't fluctuate. They're what? So I got them to do a POT time, paid over time limit up to 100,000. Okay? I have a MX Platinum Zero Balance. Okay, fantastic, Brian. Let's understand. Is it yours or the corporations or your LLCs? Next, I want you to log into that account today. Log into it, okay? In the middle section, it'll say Blueprint Loan. A Blueprint Loan. It's personal, okay? Now, that Blueprint Loan is up to $250,000 if you do it for the corporation, okay? Every one of those, you can daisy chain the credit times 99 more. Now, I don't want you to get $100 million bucks and you'd piss that away. Sorry, people get too careless. If we had a LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, PC, nonprofit, and we had one of these cards, we would daisy chain it per each division. When I invented division process in 85, 86, and look it up, you'll see DR Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, hey you, that's me. I invented division process. Every division has its own credit files because I established the first file that allowed tax ID in 1987 when I'm training Ken Yarborough at TW and Asperian. Okay? So that means you'll get that card more and more and more. The blueprint loan is up to $250,000. So if we got that, I would tell you flat out today, I line up over $5 billion of escrows this year. $5 billion is our goal. I would tell you to write a check to escrow. I'd probably have you buy a Wendy's restaurant, at least 20% of it. Wendy's. Okay? So the bottom line is very simple. Interesting. I'm tracking good info. Oh, well, it's up to you, Brian. It's up to you. So let's understand. Who is Ken Yarborough? Well, Ken Yarborough was security chief at TRW. All right, and also security chief at TRW and Asperian. Now, Ken was CID. I met him when I was working for Witness Protection years ago. Okay? He was also bodyguard for President Nixon. So he helped set up the system. I'm the one who trained him. I'm the consultant for TRW and Asperian. So that's how he is, okay? But who gives a damn, okay? What can I do for you? You. It's like when you go to these X events last year, blah, blah, blah. You listen to someone's story. Who gives a damn? What is it for you? What is it for you? See, that's what you have to understand. You have to understand you and your circle. God, family, money. Family means husband and wife become one. Simple. What is it for you? Today, I'm sorry, I believe most of you are stuck. You're doing you. That's fantastic. I think you're in a rut. I think you got stuck because you had a wife, kid, cat, fish, and a dog too. But again, you have the same rerun every day. I'll guarantee you, most of you, yesterday did the same thing you did the day before and the day before that too. 97% of people end up dead or dead broke at 65 and don't have a what? You know the answer. But it's like the people on social media. Most of them in 3 years will be broke. It happens all the time. Okay? The ones who go out there blah, blah, blah the most are going to be the ones that last. The Gary Vee that says F, 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 who doesn't teach anything besides yell at people and motivate them, I guess. All right, the biggest one of the clowns out there. All right, Grant, no, you don't buy a house. I have 2 houses of $50 million each, but you don't buy one. All right, sell me the water. Yeah. You can sell me crap. I don't like circus clowns. And that's the biggest problem I have on social media. As of 9 weeks, I've been on it for 9 weeks trying to see if I want to do that too. See, I write checks for hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. All right, for TV and radio, and I'm nationwide on that as well. Thank you, Jay. But again, what do we have to do? So the bottom line is I'm just too comfortable. You're right. I'm not broke, but I'm stuck. I need to talk. Well, they're at next level. Here's what happens. You're good people. Most of you are good people. For some reason, God connected us today there, and let's take that as the blessing, and let's take that as the connection today. Let's embrace that. But it's up to you. If you want to get to where you want to go, I'm going to make you a corporate millionaire in 12 months or less, and I'll guarantee it in writing. I'll guarantee it. I've been doing this for 50 damn years. It's fun. I like changing lives every day. My wife calls this my hobby. Probably true. Because I don't need your money. I get everything I want. It's simple. Why? Because I create my own circle. I created my first million at 15. I released this, the first version of winning the game of business at 16. Driving a Lamborghini. Ooh, goody. Here's your problem. Rules and tools. You got 1,000 things you need to learn today. Not tomorrow, today. If you want to. Share the live. Oh, I love that. I love the hearts. Isn't that great? Share the live with everybody. Can you imagine today if you share this live with everybody? All right. This thing's falling off my desk. You need a bigger desk. It's called winning the what? Starting out right. Starting out right. You can write it down. Come on, Robert. Maybe you'll pay attention this time. I'm going to pick on him because I'm having some fun and I need Robert to shake it up. See, if I piss off Robert, he'll get serious about this. If he's man enough to man up, he'll learn, he'll follow through, and I'll get him to be a corporate millionaire within 12 months or less. Okay, it's very simple. All right, now Rose is picking on my hair. Okay. All right, what's the hairstyle called? Hell, I don't know. It's called What's Left. Here, the hairstyle is called What's Left. Hey, if you got 6 kids and a wife, all right, would you lose some hair too? I'm not picking on you, Rose. What's your hair look like? There's always somebody giving stupid comments. It's typical. If you share the live with everybody, all right, everybody, I'm going to give you as a free download starting out right. This is for the kids in high school. Kids in high school. Okay? It tells them how to set up the rules and tools, get their first credit card. So I guess if this was taller, my hair wouldn't look so bad, okay? I didn't think it looked bad. Do I look bad, people? Do I look bad? Should I feel bad or sad? What do you think? All right, but again, I've been picked on in my whole damn life anyway. What the hell is the difference? See, I got born in a taxi, all right, on the way to Guardian Hospital. She's 15. She didn't want me. She put me in the trash can outside the hospital. Your hair looks great. Okay, well, thanks. So I'm just doing my best. And let God do the rest. Amen to that, too. My mother put me in a trash can outside the hospital, left a note for me. Left a note. They wanted to give me a girl's name. Raised my middle name. That kind of sucks. Do you know what it's like having buck teeth going to school in Watts, Torrance, and Hawthorne and Long Beach? The great areas? You got to learn to kick it or run. Hell, I'd rather kick it than run. That's just me. I had to get through hell. You want to get through hell too? You see, you got to learn to play. Then they picked me back up and gave me to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil of hell, the devil's wife. So what do we get to do? Okay, Ross, all right, his hairstyle is called Live Long Enough. I call it Leave It Alone. Because you're going to be what? Ay. Okay. So we always have turds always making stupid comments anyway. Now, would you like everything in your want list, your goal list? Simple. Everything can be yours. Why not? I got everything I want. Well, why don't you just go get it? You see, when I got to the first billion, I was 21. Structure. Why didn't you? Hey, Brandy, our GM's here. Hey, Brandy, we're having some fun. All right, it's okay. We had some fun. So guess what we get to do? Okay. So the reality is very simple. Like Moses parting the sea. Well, I don't know. Moses did it in the Bible. But let's go to what we're talking about. Rules and tools. Rules and tools. What do we get to do? Okay, thank you for the boxing gloves. I've been in martial arts since I was 4. I got to be the janitor too in Torrance. He didn't like me outside the door doing all the moves. You want to get free lessons? You get in here, clean the place. Just have fun. Okay. I became the janitor at 4 years old because Mrs. Hope dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30. I was 3 years old, 3.5 when she did that to me. She rolled down the window. She said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. Her eyes went red. You know what I did? I ran over to the pier. Yeah, I ran over to the pier. There was a light. There was a hot dog stand to keep warm. I was freezing. I was cold. You see, on Redondo Beach Pier, you get to see what? Marina del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palace Race, and Rat Beach. I stole it off the pier. I'm a thief. I'm sorry. I asked God to forgive me, too. I was 3.5 years old when I stole because I was hungry. I didn't like eating in a trash can. The man grabs my hand. Ah! Boy! That's what he said, boy. He said 3 times. Boy! Take out the trash or I'll call the police. I'm a pretty good listener. You know what I did? I was boy from the pier till I was 9.5 years old. Clean the chum bucket. Go to my mansion and clean up the horse and cow. You know what? But I was smart enough to gather magazines. So I taught myself how to read when Mrs. Hope read a book. I remember that's the whole thing she said. She said I was freaky. How do you remember the whole book? How do you do that? You're a piece of blah, blah, blah. So being used and abused as a kid, I got tired and I wanted out of hell. So I'd study every day. I got to the point I was studying 15 books a week. And then I went to school. The government sucked me out of into a government program at 14. And I went to high school. I was at Owens Coast College at 14.5. What did you do? While I'm basically winning the game of business, have $1 million in the bank. Wow. Don't you want $1 million in the bank? But then I teach you how to do what? Reference 3 times 5. And like I taught Warren Buffett 39 years ago. I showed him how to do that too. He goes, whoa, that's pretty good. So today, if we look at our credit cards and we look at the sticky, what do? It's sticky time. 29% rule. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right, Tim here. I love your show. Well, let's have some fun. I want to have the Ray Reynolds movement, what I was starting before I died in a coma. That kind of sucked. Ruined my whole day. Could you imagine waking up from coma and your $3.7 billion is gone? What the blankety blank? So what do? You fight through the pain. You get up and do it again and again. Well, I know some of you are a bunch of whiny babies. Ooh, so what? My score, I don't care. If we learn rules and tools, nobody can hurt you. No one can bring the pain home. That's all I got as a kid. Simple. You're blessed. No, we're all blessed. We got a day. Come on, we're all blessed. God, thank you, Jesus. Let me do my best like God does the rest. Amen to that too. One of my websites, Jesus is not a drive-through. How about being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time? I get these things all the time. It's kind of fun. I see visions too. 29% rule. What do you get to do? Quit jacking up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? What did you do to you? You. $10,000 credit card. $10,000. If you use more than $2,100, you put it in yellow and red, and you bring the pain home to you and your family. Shame on you. Spank yourself. All right, put yourself in check. Give yourself a damn timeout. You might as well. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? All cards fluctuate, but these two. These don't fluctuate. They don't fluctuate at all. I don't understand. Why would Billy Bob bring the pain home? Why would Joey do the same thing? Why would basically House of Wigs? Oh, good, you're here again. You were here the other day. You were here yesterday. Did you go to the 3 o'clock? Did you go to 3 o'clock? You missed that too. 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, you're going to be online with me for an hour and a half with your tab and a pen. So we can begin, because I said so, if you want to play, if you want to learn how to get to millionaire status. Is that okay? So we're going to take your LLC, 9 types, which kind you have, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, and PC. Okay? You missed half of it. Don't go again. I'm online again today. We're going to have fun. No, that's half the fun. But the bottom line is, what does it cost? Who gives a damn what it costs? See, this is the problem with silly people. Here's G-Money. You're back again. I don't give a damn what it costs. You're going to get free now. Take what you get now and build your blueprint later today with me for free. And if you want to get into a program, get into it. But if I don't like you, I'm not going to let you sign up because I don't need your damn money. Isn't that terrible? I don't need your money. I got everything I want. Don't you? I help people who want to be helped. Not the ones that scroll in and out. Hey, I want one answer. Go listen to the circus clowns if that's what you want. Grant's the king of the clowns. It's simple as that, blah, blah, blah. Listen to Tony Baloney. Look at Gary blah, blah, blah. F this. And Mark, he just got out of prison. All these circus clowns are everywhere. We, the people, sticky time. I train your bro, said TRW Experian. These don't fluctuate. And your car today, you're going to re-register your car because I said so. To a division of a corporation, a division. Write it down now. A division of a corporation. Because if you get in a bumpity bump today, they sue you. They're going to, Then if you got a spouse, they're going to sue her too or him. And then they're going to bring the pain home and going to tear apart your life in a deposition. Why would you do that to yourself? And all you had to do is plan the problem. Your car should be a division of a corporation. A division of a corporation. I mean, I don't understand. Your driver's license today, most of you, driver's license, insurance, registration, all right, has your home address on it. Why would you do that? You never heard of the Privacy Act? The Schaefer Bill in the 80s, so we had to create that as well? Because, Rebecca was killed at her front door because of the DMV. God rest her soul and her family. She was Sister Sam. All right? And basically, it's like when it comes to Mindy here, it's very simple. Robin was a friend. If Laura and Karen didn't go shopping, he would be alive today, one of the most geniuses in the world. And I met Robin Williams at the Laugh Stop. The man was brilliant. But he was going through a process as well. It sucks. Let's get to a better positive note because that just depresses the hell out of me. All right, corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file, but the Spark card does. I want it for both. That's simple. So today, if you follow the live, share the live, go to the 3 o'clock today, what do we get to do? We get to go get it. You see, I don't want your kids screwing up like you did. Here's a free download if you share the live. Only if you share the live. If you don't share the live, forget it. When you go click, it's not going to work because you didn't share the live. There you go. You play with me. I get to play with you. Skippity dippity doo. Share the live. Why? Starting out right for your kids. It's a free download. They're going to learn not to screw up like you did. Rules and tools. Ray's rules and tools. I dedicated this to my professor. Okay? My friend, my mentor, and one of my attorneys, Harold Stokes. Harold Stokes and I were helping the TRW Experian situation. Kind of fun. And what happens from there? All right, we get to change the world. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Write it down. Because you're Eastern, you're 3 hours above. So right now, it is 4:30 in the morning. Is that true? Let's check the 4:31. The 4:31 here. 4:30. There it is. Okay. All right. So we're 4:31, and you're what? You're probably what? 7:31 right now. Simple. Look at the clock. Let's make sure we're in the time sync. Now, this is your future. Davin, I need you to change. This is Davon. Okay. Change your life now, please. Please change it. I'd like to set up, or if you don't have one, I'll give it to you for free. I'm in VA, okay, and it's 7:32 here. Fantastic. So like I said, it's basically 4:30 here. You're 3 hours above. So make sure you look at the time zone different and you show up at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Got it so far? Isn't that fun? That means it's 7 o'clock your time. I'm here in PA. Okay, fantastic. You're in Pennsylvania. I want you to take a picture. Not of me, this. Okay, there. Ooh, goody. There's your future. You're going to get to a point that I take your organization with you. I'm going to add history to your corp and you and your divisions. I'm going to show you at 3 o'clock today how to set up a division under a corporation. And the divisions are your ducks and sheep, not you anymore. Okay, hold it up one more time. Okay. You give these mouse pads out to everybody all the time. Isn't that fun? There you go. Now, if it's backwards when you take the picture, all right, look in the mirror with the picture. So what do we do? Now understand what happens. Today, I believe you have the same routine you do every day, and I think it's kind of boring. I think you got stuck because you got married, you got a beautiful spouse, and you got wife, kids, husband, and dog, and cat, fish. And you got stuck in the same routine. If that's you, okay, let's change your routine. If it's not you, let's get to other places and then you can create auto income. So let's understand. If today I teach you about fluctuation of credit, how I established it a long time ago, I'm happily single. Well, that's fine. But if you ever get married, understand something very simple. You're going to have a prenup and a postnup because you're going to separate liability. And the only thing in that is going to be a cheat clause. That's all you're going to have. These here fluctuate. Sticky time. If I take a car that's $10,000 above $2,900, I'm now in the yellow, then I'm in the red. That's what happens to all of us. Then you jack up the wrong damn card. These don't fluctuate. So let's understand no one's teaching the real rules and tools, and I'm going to help you because I helped set up the system in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Is that okay? So we play my way. If all cards fluctuate, but these do not, these are your emergency cards when you lose your job, all right, old blankety blank day and everything else you do. You see, you got to plan the problem. Your problem is you don't plan the problem and it kicks your assets. Share the live with everybody today. Everybody have some fun. Why? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. You having fun? See, what we get to do is understand rules and tools. Rules and tools. I created the rules and tools called Ray's Rules and Tools. So if these don't fluctuate, you never screw up your credit ever again. 80% of you have crappy credit. You jacked up, screwed up. You're going up and down, up and down. All you need to do today is analyze. Let's write analyzation down. At 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm taking about 20 people personally that have been analyzed through our system, and I'm going to show them exactly step by step how to create $1 million structure in the next 12 months or less. Okay? That's what they're going to learn today from me. Love the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love the lightning bolt too. It reminds me of my surfboard years ago. And I got to be a cover on a surf magazine a long time ago too. I got into that. It was fun. So we analyze this carefully. If we analyze your credit, hi Brian, hi, you're saying hi, hi. Share the live, Brian, share the live, and get to play with me at 3 o'clock today. What do we get to do? If we understand fluctuation on cards, what no one's teaching you, the real rules and tools. These fluctuate, these do not. Now we put our credit in check. Your debt to ratio is probably screwing up your credit today. Got to show you, Kat, how to do what? Create what? Supply to get the cash credit. If I analyze it today, and you're one of the ones analyzed today, I'm going to tell you exactly in the next 12 months how to actually have up to $100,000 a month. This is what this does. ECAS, thank you for sharing the live. Hopefully you're doing good. So what do we do? What does this mean? If I take your LLC, maybe you have one, maybe you have 10 because you listen to bozos and clowns all over there. I got 10 LLCs. Yeah. How about howdy doody? You take your LLC and your C Corp and your trust, you sell it to the... What a freaking mess. And when you sell it, what did you take as a compensation? You got to record that to the IRS. Share the live, and I want to be one of your mentees, okay, today. Well, again, Brian, all you have to do is show up. I'm going to show at 3 o'clock today, all right, what I call very simple analyzation process and a blueprint of success. I own the rights of Blueprint of Success for 40 plus years, my TV and radio shows, and our attorneys have to always remind Tony Robbins, if you use it again, we're going to sue you again. Now, I like Tony's motivation. I don't like his 19 lawsuits because of sexual harassment, and he's talking about marriage. I mean, I don't understand, okay? How he's been married 5 times. Maybe you got it right. He shouldn't be talking about marriage. He should be focused on motivation because that's what he knows versus all that hooey, blah, 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 blah. Well, what can you say? All I know is basically this crap out there, circus clowns. And Gary's every other word is F word, telling people what to do and blah, blah, blah. But he's been out there so long. Oh, goody. What do you do? So Grant, Gary, Tony, Baloney, all right, now we get to do all the circus clowns and howdy doody. Why don't we learn rules and tools? All cards fluctuate, sticky time. These don't fluctuate at all. You share the live today, you get a free download. It's called Starting Out Right with Your Kids. Read it too, because you need it. You need to know how to play the game. So follow me and have some fun with me. We're going to have fun today. I have a great time. Are you having a good time? See, for 9 weeks, I've been helping people. 9 weeks. All right, for social media. Before then, I just write checks for hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars on radio and TV. I'm nationwide anyway. But I want to try TikTok. I want to see what happens. Okay, why not? So, all right, if you share the live today, all right, it's going to happen. Very simple. We're going to play. When is the best time to buy a house, interest-wise? Is it an investment property, or is it for you? Need to know the difference. You see, the house, if it's for the investment property, hell no. Why? A single-family house, there's no money in it. Unless, listen carefully, you put it under a nonprofit and you do a hospice. Hospice is $112,000 a month. Would you like to do that? That's what the goal should be. I'm so glad you got on TikTok. Thank you, all right, Kim. All right, Mindy, I'm sorry. There's a Kim and a Mindy. Okay, I screwed up sometimes. Forgive me, please, Mindy. Simple. Hey, I've been on TikTok for 9 weeks having some fun. I got to get used to the circus clowns. Blah, 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 blah. I'm an investment in property. Well, this bottom line, this is skincare, wellness, fantastic. Are you invest in properties? Let's say that differently. All right, the organization I have invests in properties through my divisions, and I control $1 billion of real estate. That's what I do. Why don't you? See, I don't want you to learn to talk and walk. You're not the investor. If you are, you pay tax. Why would you pay tax? Single family house, no money in it, unless it's under nonprofit. All right, I know Mindy. I just remember Mork and Mindy. It's easy that way. Okay, let's watch. A single family house, you lease it out to somebody. Fantastic, go goody for you. You're trusting somebody to pay on time. That kind of sucks. If you looked at basically, all right, Golden West and PCH and Huntington Beach, all these condos that I built years ago, becoming the bank, they're only worth $2 million each, 4,000 square feet, 3-car garage, 3 stories, fun. You know, the worst tenant I had was a Dodger player making $100 million a year. Made $100 million a year, can't pay on time. But you know what? When you have properties, you should understand what's called homestead blocker, UCC 1 and chattel mortgage. You also should use the form I created in 1989 called assignment of mortgage. See, these are things I creating millions and billions of properties, having fun. Is that okay? I was controlling $2.2 billion in real estate at 26 years old. What were you doing? I created my first billion at 21, 2.6 billion, 26, structure, having fun. See, when I died in the coma in 2009, I had 3.7 billion of structure. My tax attorney, Bob, all right, I can't say his last name because I sued him. He's doing time now. He stole my life. That's not nice. Well, what do you do when they steal your life? 3.7 billion, And you have the wife and the kids in the car, you got nowhere to go. And you go at a mommy and a daddy. What do? I told my wife, because I was told I cannot walk and drive anymore. I'm told I cannot drive a car for 1 year. 1 year. That's what they told me. Okay? Very simple. To answer your question, Jay put the phone number out there. It's in the link tree as well. 800-254-9506. All right? A little bit of justice. Well, the reality of life is the world knocks you down. And that's what happens to all of us. We have to get past through the pain. But again, what do? I told my wife, okay, I'm with my oxygen tank. I go to the house in Huntington Harbor, find out it's not my house. And what are you going to do? All we have is what we have with us that day. Okay? I said, honey, go to Mark's place. One of my clients' family owns a place called Jewelry Mart. All right, I said, honey, I'll be right back. Okay? I'll be right back. I went into Mark's place, and I basically had my wedding ring, one of my Rolexes, okay, my necklace and my bracelet. Simple. All right, came back to the car. My wife says, where's your wedding ring? Honey, it's being cleaned. I lied to my wife. I lied to her today. She knows this. My wife does not need a man to give his crap to his wife. She's your queen. She's your peace. You do not ever dump your crap on her. So So I wrote the book called Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer. It's ridiculous. Why would a man ever dump that crap on his wife? You leave that crap wherever you left it. You go home and you kiss her and you love her. That's how it works. I've been chasing my wife since we were married for 20 years. She's my girlfriend. See, that's the thing you have to understand. Okay? Your wife or husband should always be your boyfriend for life. That's how you keep the fun in the marriage and have fun. But that's just me. So I sold them. I told my wife that they're being cleaned. I lied to her. I lied to her today if I had to. See, I'm here to protect her. I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband. It is my job to die for my damn family if I got to. Nothing gets in your way besides you. Your problem is you. The reality is very simple. Quit being you. I'm sorry, I think you being you sometimes sucks. Routine? No. Rules and tools, damn. They fluctuate, they don't. Let's build the structure that the what? Supreme Court said we can have. You've heard of Supreme Court, right? They said LLC, there's 9 types, what you want. LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. It's a legal person. They said it's a legal person. That way I created in 1984 and 85, 86. Here's my problem. Because I need you to learn what I had to go through the process, and yet going to school and the test, that was easy. All you do is memorize the damn answers. How hard's that? So, in 1984, I owned a bunch of Shakey's Pizzas. You heard of that before? Okay, I owned some Subways, some 30 flavors, some shopping centers, and a bunch of condos having fun. I'm also, in 1984, the king of satellite television. Manufacturing installation, worth millions and billions over there. I got the letter in the mail. What the blankety blank? They want a franchise tax fee for every corporation. What the blank? California, $800 to $1,000 today? Are you kidding me? All right, I didn't like that. Here's Cole. You're back, Cole. Are you going to go through the process and go to the 3 o'clock? Or are you going to sit there going, that's about it, most people do. 80% of you, you're going to be in check. Let's get past go. Tracy, good morning to you too. All right, what do we say? How you say, hey, Sean, how you, hi. Well, what do you do, Sean? Okay, here's the letter. If I would have went to and paid a franchise tax fee, it would have cost me $1.2 million a year. See, that's why these circus clowns, you need 5 LLCs. No, you don't. That's BS. Okay? All right, you missed. All right, I have not missed a show in 2 weeks. Fantastic, Cole. Listen and learn, but you're late today. What happened? You're late. You're late. It's on you. Okay, gotta have fun. Okay, so what happens? Very simple. I went to Sacramento. Now I have recall and I see visions in my head all the time. So I can look up in my, what I call file cabinet in my brain. I can look at chapter 18, not required to. I look at SS4, it says employer, entity, or individual person. Then I looked at the fictitious business name. I went to Sacramento and asked a basic question. Can I create an entity under the corporation? All right, single dad with 2 kids and 5-year-old, fantastic, got ASAP. But hey, let's change your life. Hey, let's get the kids involved in the business too and have some fun. Let's teach them how to play. Okay, so what happens? Always good, always working. That's the goal. So I got permission. They said create a form or modify one. I went and modified a form. I got approved in all 50 states in 1985, 86, a division process. Your entity has divisions now if you do it my way. Each entity is a division, has its own credit files. That was brilliant. Well, it's just the truth, Tracy, okay? So what happens is a corporation or these pieces, what do you have, manages an entity. The entity is very simple. If you have a problem, it's the entity's fault. That's your line of defense. That's how it works, okay? Your car registered to a division. The car's registered to a division of a corporation or an LLC, or whatever you want to call it. If we have a bumpity bump, they sue the registered owner, which is not the corporate of your family. That's your line of defense. When you disconnect, isolate a division, you're allowed to bankrupt it if you had to. That's called Federal Protection Act, automatic stay. It means they can go kiss the moon, go away, simple. If you manage your life correctly, rules and tools, and the corporation and the pieces you have today, you'll never bring the pain home ever again. Patty, you got to learn to share as well and have some fun. Share the live, everybody, because I'm going to get ready to get the office set up for the 6 o'clock. All right, the brandy hour, okay? The brandy hour starts at 6. Okay, then at 7:30, we have what's called setting the tone. I need rules and tools. You're going to get me, Brian. What I'd like you to do, first of all of you, if you share the live today, in the link tree, you will find starting out right for the kids in high school and college. This starts out the file correctly, what they should have taught us all in school. Okay? You never answer my question. And then scroll again, Rosie. Okay, I tried. It scrolls pretty fast, Rosie. Ask again. Okay, it scrolls. I'm sorry. DM me and we'll personally have someone reach out to you. I answer all questions that I see as fast as they come in. But you might ask a question when I'm talking about a different subject too. So it's up to you. All right, what do you invest the $1 million into? Well, here's your problem, Rosie. Okay, write down reference 3 times 5. Okay, what I demonstrated to Warren Buffett 39 years ago is a reference of 3 times 5. What happens is people have to realize banks borrow from the feds times 10. Banks are, to me, legitimate Ponzi's. Banks are Ponzi's, but they're licensed by the government to be Ponzi's. Okay, they loan back 5 to you. If you reference 3 and did it my way and show you how to do this as well, that basically 1 million looks like $3 million. When you reference 5, they allow you to borrow 5 times. That makes it 15 million. Like I did for 3 of my lottery winners too. All right, that's how they got their McDonald's. That's how they never paid tax and everything else. So check the DM I send you. Well, that's fine. Okay, what'll happen is when we have our team here, I'm not gonna do it now, because I wanna have some more fun with most of these people, with you. They're gonna check all the DMs. One of our teams will probably reach out to you as well. So that's why I always say DM me, okay, basically what needs to be done to help you as well. But today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm gonna demonstrate today what is a blueprint and how to analyze people. See, every one of you today, I'd like to analyze your personal credit. I'd like to add history. I'd like to put you in a rapid refresh. Rapid refresh, rapid rescore, look at it 49 years ago. It was implemented for mortgage companies, and I created that as well. Got it so far? I'm the oldest consultant and the original coach out there teaching people how to play for 49 years. Now it's 50 years of this March. So what does it mean? This is starting out right. I help set up the credit system when I'm training Yarborough, TOW, and Asperian. It was my idea for the oldest credit card and the 29% rule. All cards fluctuate. So we learned the rules and tools. That's the goal, okay? So did you answer her question? Yes, I did, about reference 3 times 5. If she wants more detail to get to the 3 o'clock. That's how it works, okay? All right, $1 million, you don't spend it, you leverage it. So that's the answer she hopefully you wanted and one more. But again, what are we here today? We're here to get people involved and understand the fluctuation rule, get them a free download if they actually share the live, cost starting out right. Then I'd like to have you basically take the credit we invest. See that 15 million? I'd have her buy a Wendy's restaurant. That's what I have my clients do all the time. Go back in time, ladies and gentlemen. I wrote the original book on payphones, printing, laundromats, car washes, and one of the original books on real estate in the first place. And I invented Car Finder. It made my first million when I was 15, and I created a system out there at 16 years old called what? Sorry, winning the game of business. And that's what you should be doing today. Unfortunately, some of you scroll and want questions to questions. If you just want a quickie question, go listen to a clown. I'm gonna hold your hand, you're stuck with me every step of the way, 6 days a week. Tomorrow I have 6 classes, all right? 5 are free, it's up to you. Show up, learn through the day. I'll teach you more in one day you learn in your life about personal business credit. And I'll tell you the truth, the rules and tools. But then I'm gonna help you get a line of credit, and I want you to invest into an escrow. I don't want your damn money, why would I want that? It makes no sense. Can you imagine how many people, I mean, I watch Grant brag, we took basically $60 million and we basically gave it to our 14,000 investors. Oh, goody. You gave them $4,280. What a bunch of hooey, bunch of crap. Who paid for the $100 million properties? Who paid to make you rich? Are you rich? IRS is hearing that. You're not rich, your organization is. Quit saying you're rich because you're not. I'm not rich. but I've been controlling millions and billions most of my life, having fun. That's the way it should be. Why would you want to be rich? All right, because you're all full of that. So now understand, these are American Express cards. Everyone in this book here, there's $5 million of cards here. Every one of these clients don't have 30 transactions, okay? So they don't have 30 transactions per month. Very simple. They don't have 100,000 plus in and out of their bank accounts, and I have more than that. So I take American Express cards for my clients, the ones that are special, who want $1 million. And then I basically also do the Chase cards. Chase gives you what's called checkbook money. The gold and platinum cards, they give you a blueprint loan up to $1 million. Should I keep my Maverick Bank card? Yes, 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 yes. Because it says it's 8 years. What if it's the oldest card? What if it's the oldest card? No, 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 no. Until I analyze, oldest card, remember something. Fluctuation, number one. You jack it up, you screwed up. That's your problem. The oldest card, the way I set it up, oldest card, and then 29% rule. Then we're going to get you these cards for safety because they don't fluctuate. The POT times up to 100,000. And then the points actually pay the fee twice a year. Simple. So you learn to play my way because your way sucks. I say that out loud. Then we're going to have your organization get a bunch of corporate credit that doesn't show up on personal file. Isn't that the way to do it? Then we're going to have a daisy chain every card you get to a division. That way you can get $1 million of credit in less than 6 months if you do what you're told. But if you don't, that's on you. So today, if you don't have an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, or PC, I'd like you to do something in the link tree, download an articles for free. If you share the live, the articles are free. You pay a little file if you do the state. They're free if you share live. Share the live now, 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 now. And what do? DM me, send me a message. It's very simple. We'll have one of our specialists call you. If you want to talk to a specialist before the 3 o'clock today, DM me, then a message, and I'll have one of the specialists call you right away. Very simple. They'll call you, talk to you, but again, that's about an hour and a half from now, okay? Because right now it is only, 4:55, 4:56? Yeah, 4:55, okay? So, today, free, download if you share the live. It's starting out right for the kids in high school. And you should read it too. If you want the hard copy, it costs you about $20. If you go to the 3 o'clock, we're going to talk about how you can turn your organization into 9 divisions plus 9 more, 18, and you'll have $100,000 a month income for life. And then when you basically pass and go to the other side and you're in a better place, you just leave the legacies for your family, and there's no probate if you do it my way. Unfortunately, you and your families before you keep everybody in probate, and that's wrong. There's no reason for probate in the first place. I studied John D. Rockefeller, and his favorite thing in 34 was irrevocable trust. And yeah, going to school, I learned all the good things to pass all the tests, got the paper, but life taught me life. Didn't teach me diddly squat because I already knew how to memorize a book. BB Properties, how you doing today? You were talking about somebody yesterday, have a company takes your money and they're a ripoff. Well, sorry to say, but a lot of companies are. Here's the thing. If you get into any of my programs now and in the future, you're stuck with me 6 days a week. See, I'm going to answer your questions. And if it scrolls too fast, DM and let me know I didn't answer your question. Because I will. But if you spend today, this afternoon with me at 3 o'clock, answer questions as well. How about if you spend the whole day with me tomorrow? How about tomorrow? Okay? All right, you spend the day with me. All right, I hear an irrevocable trust. Yes. The only trust you'll have, Brian, is an irrevocable trust. You've heard it right, but listen to the rules and tools, okay? Here's G Money again. I've seen you before. All right, I'm in probate now, fighting, all right, crumbly family members. Well, Jay, what happens is money is the problem. People get needy and greedy. And the problem, it sucks because people fight about money. Hey, I've got a nice man, all right, military, thank him for his service, everything else. And he co-signed for his daughter. And I kept saying, please don't do that. I'll help you get your daughter a car. Please don't do this. I'm practically begging the guy, do not co-sign for your daughter, please. But he doesn't listen. Okay? They don't listen. He co-signs for the daughter. Daughter because, unfortunately, people take things freely because someone helped them. See, if someone helps you for free, you don't respect it. You like it, But then you scroll and go away and you listen to the clowns every day, 80% of you. 80% of you are lazy and you don't listen good enough, and you're going to basically get to the rabbit hole and screw yourself up. 80% of you. Because that's just you. You like to get one answer or two. You like doing a half blank job. Most of 80% do. 80% of people are lazy. If you want to get down to the rules and tools, that 20% get to millionaire status all the time with me. So that means they can't be lazy. You got to fight through the damn pain. You have no choice. Everybody wants to, give me the question answer. Ooh. If you want crap like that, listen to Grant, Tony Baloney, V, Gary, and all the crap, and Howdy Doody, all the crap online. Or Mark, who just got out of prison. Listen to all these jokers, these clowns and circus clowns. Listen to them. That's what you want. Go for it. But if you want the truth, you're stuck with me. Because I'm going to help you daily. 6 days a week, I answer questions all the time, as much as I can, fast as it scrolls. And you have a question, you DM. We're going to get back to you. We do it for everybody. But I've been donating my time for the last 50 years to help people. I created my first billion structure at 21, 2.6 billion, 26, 3.7 billion, 2009, before I died in a coma. So let's understand. Structure is the key. Structure builds finance in the dream. If you can listen, but only 20% of you will listen, the rest of you, you're just going to scroll in and out. Because the reality is you don't want to get serious about it. You like being stuck. You're like, oh no, you know all the answers. Sorry, your worst enemy is you. You don't know diddly squat, and that's the problem with most people. All right, they don't know diddly squat. I help people invest all the time, okay? Understand, Rosie, I have 37 millionaires because of me. 39 billionaires. When I helped Elias bring edible arrangements in California, I made a billionaire out of him. 2008, all these people were screwing up. Statewide, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry, what do you have? Projected income, no. You stated income and countrywide bull crap. I'm sorry, 2008, if you screwed up, you got what you deserve because you screwed up. You lied. Buyers are liars. It's ridiculous. In 2008, in my billionaire group, Speedy Cash, BundyReduct.com, TitleMax, Owning, Chime, Kick, they're all in my boot camp in 2008. How the hell do you think they got started? From Mickey Mouse or something? I've been out there for 50 years. It's about time you listen and learn if you want to play. If you don't, then go away and listen to Grant, Gary, Tony Baloney, and Howdy Doody. You want the real rules and tools? All cards fluctuate, but two. There's your goal. These don't fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Shame on you. Spank yourself. Stop it. Rules and tools, simple. You share the live today, you get the free download called Starting Out Right. That's you. Free! So, millionaires and millionaires. Well, the reality is, I don't have friends. I stay to myself. I quit having friends a long time ago. All they do is use and abuse. But when you move 24 times, by the time you're 11 and a half years old, it's like crap. When you use and abuse, eating out of a freaking trash can, I just got pissed off and went to the library every day. That's me. I want to be the library. I don't want to have friends. Everybody I've ever known want to use and abuse me. It's ridiculous. So I stay to myself. By the way, I'm a private person, and I'm kind of boring. If I'm not having fun with you and preaching and teaching, I'm just going to stay to myself and be boring. My wife is crazy as can be. She's a crazy Colombian girl. We've been married for 20 years. She's my rock. Winning the game of business. I create that and I put it out there in 1976. I was 16 years old driving a Lamborghini. What the hell were you doing? See, the problem, I'm going to put it back on you. You didn't research. You just let life pass you by, get stuck. That sucks. For me, I wanted out of hell. I got two choices as a kid, being used and abused. Feel sorry for myself or learn to get the hell out of hell. I want to get out of hell. See, I wanted to prove my mommy and daddy wrong. I got born in a taxi. They put me in a trash can outside Gardena Hospital. These people are billionaires. Billionaires! I'm just a piece in the trash can. Wrote a letter. Sucks. Can you imagine? Okay, finally getting a copy of the letter when you can read. They didn't want you. That sucks. They gave me to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, using and abusing me some more. What the hell? So life is like, ay. Fight through the pain. Don't have a damn excuse today. The only thing you can tell me is an excuse is you. You. No, 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 no. I tried living in hell. Don't live in hell. Get out of hell. Because that's what you get to do. You are in charge of you. God is always first. Let's be thankful here today. Then it's family, family, family. My wife and I became one 20 years ago. Then it's money. All right, what's included in the big package? I don't know what package you want to talk about. I got 37 packages. Why are we going to talk about a package until I get to know you? I don't want your money because I don't want you to buy a package right now. When you get to know me, get to know you. I mean, bottom line, hell, I'm $5,000 an hour, okay, to companies all the time. I'm $25,000 a day. You want to write me a check? People pay me that all the time. I'm the #1 original coach on planet Earth. How's that? 50 years. I'm trying to help you for free that people pay $25,000 a day for it. So pay attention. Write it down again and again. Today's date, January 23rd. Is that right? Yeah. 12 months from now, if you listen, you're going to help yourself. You're going to restructure yourself. Okay? So here's a BB Fox bragging. All right, help. Well, the reality is I'm not bragging. I'm telling you the story of the truth. But then this is a person that makes a comment. You're bragging. I don't like turds, so I block them. You're blocked. Go away. I don't like turds. You understand? I don't like turds. I'm going to tell you the story of the truth. So, bye-bye, Fox, go away. I just blocked you. But I don't like turds. They piss me off. You understand that? I don't like turds. If you don't get to know me and know the story, how I got to where I got to go, how are you going to believe in yourself today? You're not. You're not. The problem you got to understand is how to play the game to win. So what do we get to do? Your structure is fluctuation. All cards fluctuate. How do I know? I set up the system with Ken Yarborough, TW Spirian. All cards fluctuate, but these don't fluctuate at all. They what? They what? I lost my job today. What do I do? You have 100,000 of personal credit. You have 7 of these and 1 of these. And you have these. What happens today? This gets you through hell. And what does it actually do? You get through the bad day, month, week, or year. See, at 100,000 of credit personally, that gives you 71,000 of credit. 71,000 of safety. We got to have safety credit. We got to have safety credit. Oh, let's make sure I screenshot this guy. I want to give it to my team, okay? Make sure he's blocked it everywhere. I just want to help people. Is that okay if I help people? So, grand rising, beautiful souls. Okay, good, fantastic. But we're still God's kids. We all are. If we believe in God, family, money, we have the gift that he gave us. We can accomplish the goal for everybody. Isn't that the goal? See, I don't like the 1%ers. I want all of you to be 1%ers. That's what the goal should be. We should help other people. But again today, share the live with everybody. If you share the live, Lou, you get the free download starting at right. It's free for your kids in high school. When you get it, read it too. You need the rules and tools, by the way. Share the live with everybody. And remember, I'm going to help you at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. We're going to go into how to invest $1 million. We're going to teach you how to get $1 million of credit and reinvest it into what? You should have $100,000 a month coming in automatically. When I wrote the book about laundromats and car washes, I wrote it for my clients, not saying you need to get one of these. No. You want to own it, not run it. Got it? You own it, but don't run it. So, hey, R. Scott, how you doing? We get to have fun. We get to have fun. Hi to all of you. We get to have some fun today and play. That's the goal. All right. Now I got to walk through the office, and they tell me every time I start walking through the office, people basically don't stay online as much, and it drops a little bit. Well, if you ask questions as I walk, I'll answer your questions too. But again, I want you to get to know me. I want to get to know you. Now, understand, I rhyme all the time. Sorry to say, but it's true. What time am I zone in? I'm in Pacific Standard Time. It is 5:07 in the morning. 5:07, okay? So again, what do we do? So whatever time zone you're in, make sure you're online at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's the goal. But I got to walk through the office, okay? Let's give you a tour. Maybe that's good for you, okay? So maybe you won't drop off and Nick won't go, they dropped off when you walked around, Mr. Reynolds. Then you go into the classroom, they dropped off some more. They like when you're sitting in your big chair. Well, I don't really care. The bottom line is having fun with people. Come on. 50 years I've been helping people, 50 years, how to get to the $1 million dream. You see, when I created my first billion at 21, I figured the one thing is to help people. Now, this building is called the Ray Reynolds University. Yeah, I started my own university years ago. Isn't that fun? So what do? Let's understand. We have 2,100 pictures of rich and famous people. I got 3 presidents of the United States of America Incorporated. Do you know I sold more corpses than anybody on this planet? Okay? All right? Walk through the office. We can learn your habits. Fun. Well, that's true. So we get to go here. What happens? This afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to take the whiteboard, and I'm going to create a blueprint of success, a sample for you. If you listen and learn, what do you get to do? I want you to have a tab and pen ready. Because I'm going to give you over 1,000 rules and tools. That's the ultimate goal. I love watching you set up the tone. Well, the reality is setting the tone at 7:30 in the morning. That's what we do in the manager meeting with our management team. This is our social media team here as we build it up and away. Now, it's my fault. I'm responsible. I did not start a social media department until about 9 weeks ago. Okay? All right? See, I always write checks on radio and TV for hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars, and I'm nationwide on radio all the time anyway, and TV. So I just write checks. But I decided, hey, I like my events. I like when I shut down the freeway. I like when these famous people are my guest speakers. It's fun. But for 32 years, I was the second largest advertiser in California. Tuesday events, Wednesday Bonaventure for 32 years, Thursday, Saturday, and Friday as well. You see, that's how I got 37 millionaire clients. That's how I became the coach for Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado, Russ Dalby too. See, when I invented, and it's called a form, called assignment of mortgage. Assignment of mortgage. I got to pick up the donuts here. I don't want to drop them. On Fridays at about 2:30 in the morning, I go to the donut store. I get donuts for the office, okay? So that's what I do. Having fun. Got to go into the call center here. I can't, if I drop them, pick them back up, put them in the box, and look at this 5-second rule, they're going to watch this online. Might be funny, but no, I don't want to drop them. Okay. So we go through the call center. Now we go to the kitchen. Now what happens with the customers, the donuts, we can bounce them, right? I just bounce them. They're okay. Ooh, yucky. See, I don't like donuts. You see, years ago, I started one of the largest donut chains in the world. Okay? And when you make donuts and stuff, you get tired of the donuts and all that sugar, but that's okay. All right? So I tell them the donuts are sugar-free. They are. The sugar is free. Got it? Simple. Now, on the wall here, we're going to find out a couple things. On the wall behind me, you're going to see something that says, make a friend, make a buck. Every call center I've had for over 50 years has that on the wall. See, the employee's been taught you have to get to know somebody first before you try to sell them something. You know sales is going to sell you something. Come on, we can't be dumb. So the reality is simple. They're going to sell you something, but they get to know you first. Where are you today? What do you need? What do you want? What is your goal? I can take anybody's goal and reach it usually in about 90 days, okay? We'll take a year because this is what Brandy, our GM, and everyone says. Tell them up to 9 months, Mr. Reynolds. Okay, up to 9 months. Why? Because some people are slow. This is the paralegal department, okay? Then over here we get our IT genius, is Daniel. He's an IT engineer. Kind of fun stuff. But you know what? All right, we get to have fun with people every day. So I want our office is going to go live, by the way. Okay, I've been wanting to do this for 5 years. I want my live office to have cameras everywhere and go live. Hey, this is a circus around here sometimes. Brandy's the loudest one in the room, and that's just Brandy, the way she is. And she's fun to watch as well. But she's on top of the game. That's why she's the GM. But again, you know GM stands for what? General Manager. I was going to make fun out of it, but I won't do that. So anyway, she does great. All right, but again, she's sometimes a pain in the butt too. Understand, you hire 100 people, 80% of them suck, they're terrible people. 80% of your employees are terrible people. Don't worry, the 20% you hire, all right, the good ones you're gonna keep, you're getting rid of the 20%. They chase them out because they want their raises and their bonus money. And that's the goal. I'm lighting candles in the men's and women's bathrooms, by the way. I like candles. Isn't that weird? All right, we have a vending machine because if I get them to get their goodies here, the faster you get their goodie, the faster they get back to work. I want them to work. Oh, well. That's just fun. Now we go through the hallway. Certain hallways are a little dark, so I have these lights that go RR. You know what that stands for? Ray Reynolds. Hey, that must be me. Skippity dippity doo. Now I also rhyme all the time. I write kids songs and kids movies, and I wrote songs for Dolly Parton and Tim McGraw years ago. Did you know I wrote some famous rap songs? Because I rhyme all the time too. Isn't that fun? But again, I got to make sure the air's not too cold. Because Brandy goes, it's too cold, it's too hot. Wasn't there a kid's story like that? The Three Bears, too hot, too cold, and it's nice and just not right. Anyway, we get to have fun. All right. I'm going to basically heat up some breakfast today, okay? And I'm lighting my candle in my office as well because it's fun. And we get to play the game. And there's my RR for me too. See, when I do broadcasts and stuff, we want people to remember Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. That's me. We get to have fun. Okay. All right, so as we play this game, in a minute I have to say bye-bye to you. Why? Because I got the work to do. We get to play. Now, I hope today you had some fun, okay? My goal is to change the world. I have everything I want, and I'm talking everything that I ever want. It's very simple. I know how to control millions and billions, but I'm not rich. I don't ever want to be rich. That's those circus clowns. I'm rich, look at me. I'm a puppet master. Same thing you should be. Let's control everything. Let's build a legacy so when we're gone, our children don't get stuck into probate. There's your goal. You have the ability to play the game and win, but it's up to you. It's up to you every day. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go heat up some breakfast, eat some breakfast, and have some fun. I won't eat in front of you, so maybe if I look like this, my hair won't look so weird. So everybody picks on my hair once in a while. Why do they do that? My hairstyle is very simple. It's called it's whatitis.com, what it is. All right? Hey, when you have 6 kids and a wife, you're going to lose your hair too. Thank you for your time. Well, Charlie, you have some fun today. Please show up at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have a tablet and pen ready to go. I'm going to show you a blueprint of success, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly what you can do. Thank you. I'm going to try to get as much as I can to listen, as much as I can learn, all right, as I can know from. All right? You're so funny. Well, the reality is I just tell the truth and have fun. Is that okay if I have fun? All right, so we had some fun. So probate, Thank you, RR, no problem. Remember, it's Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or hey you. And we skippity-dippity-doo. All right. Thank you for joining the live today. DM me. Share the live with everybody. Get your free downloads today. If you do it right, it's called Starting Out Right for the kids and also for you. Articles are free. And also, you also have a book called Winning the Credit Game. Because guess what? I wrote that too. Simple. 67 books so far. So let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day. Simple. God loves us all.